tonight. The smoke rises and the action ignites. Get ready to witness greatness, because it's time to bring the smoke.
Light it up. Let it roll. Yeah, feel that smoke. Yeah. I came from the basement where the plans got drafted. Now the whole room cloudy, every hater got drafted. Like the fuse, watch the pressure get mastered. They throw shade, I just turn it to vapor and laugh it. Multi-stack, like the bow that I'm packing. Every bar got a twist, like the joint that I'm rapping. They talk big, but they choke when the smoke starts attacking. I'm the haze in the phase, no escape, no back. And from the dirt to the sky, I just rise with the current. Turned every L to a lesson, now the lessons are blunt. They want the fire, but scared of the burn it'll hunt. I just roll with the punches and puff till it's done. Smoke, rolling through the night. Smoke, everything feels right. Smoke, rising high and free. Smoke, that's the only way to be. Smoke, clear the doubt away. Smoke, turn the dark to day. Smoke, let it fill the air. Smoke, baby, I don't care. They said I'd never make it, now they coughing on the fumes. I built the whole empire from a single spark in the room. No cosigns, no favors, just the grind and the bloom. Now the whole game foggy, can't see past the plume. Internal rhyme spinning like the bow when it's twisted. Every move premeditated, opposition gets lifted. They want the throne, better bring more than a wish list. I'm the cloud they can't clear, the high they can't resist. No stress, just blessed, put the rest on the shelf. Turn my pain to propane, now I'm lighting myself. Homegrown pressure make the weak ones melt. Smoke forever, that's the hand I was dealt. Smoke, rolling through the night. Smoke, everything feels right. Smoke, rising high and free. Smoke, that's the only way to be. Smoke, clear the doubt away. Smoke, turn the dark to day. Smoke, let it fill the air. Smoke, baby, I don't care. Just let it burn slow, watch the world fade, let the good times roll. One more pull, watch the whole scene dissolve. Smoke in my veins, that's the only resolve. Hear that twang in the air, that's the call. This the real, this the raw smoke. You see, some people look at the smoke and only see a shadow. But me, I see a story. I see the velvet curtains of the night pulling back to reveal the truth. It's thick, it's heavy. It's got a heartbeat all its own. Can't you feel the warmth? Like a silk sheet draped over the city lights. It's a slow-cooked kind of rhythm, the kind that makes your soul want to take its shoes off and stay a while. We're just drifting on a cloud of our own making, moving through the haze where the heart don't have to hide. No pressure, just the gold and the gray. Let it summer, let it grow. Smoke, rolling through the night. Smoke, everything feels right. Smoke, rising high and free. Smoke, that's the only way to be. Smoke, clear the doubt away. Smoke, turn the dark to day. Smoke, let it fill the air. Smoke, baby, I don't care. I'm from that M-town Where the clouds stay heavy. Check the trunk, man, you know we keep it ready. Riding through the north, windows down, blowing circles. Got that purple in the air, yeah, the smoke is looking fertile. Step back, watch the way I hit the flow. Project living, now we stacking up the dough. It's a hustle, it's a grind, keep the fire in the glass. If you're choking on the vapor, then you're moving way too fast. Yeah, I'm rolling up a fat one bigger than the baseball bat. Niggas talking all that noise, but they don't know where it's at. From the bluff to the gut, yeah, the pressure staying high. Memphis legends in the wind, watch them drifting to the sky. Just let it roll.
The smoke rises, where luxury meets impact. The high rollers are ringside, the stars are out, and the fighters ready to throw down. GWA Smoke, where the elite collide, live tonight.
Gentlemen, and welcome to GWA Smoke, you live with the money. And of course, we got a banger plan for you here tonight in Nashville. Yep.
Let me talk to you. Now look, money, Mike. We've always seen eye to eye, right? You're a businessman. You like the greed. I respect that. Now, last week, yeah, AJ Styles got one over on me. I'll admit it. But then what happens? Mark Henry comes out and flattens the guy into a pancake. So now look at your situation. You got Mark sitting at home suspended. You got AJ drinking his meals through a straw. And you've got a championship match with no challenger. But you look right here. You've got the undeniable megastar. Technically speaking, Mike, if the number one guy can't go, the number two guy steps up and takes his shoes. It's just good business. You put LA Knight in that spot, and that equals money, Mike, yeah!
Well, normally I'd say you have to earn it, but finding an opponent for Mark Henry is a pain in the ass. He's suspended tonight, but you got it next week. Cooter's really gotta stop loading these guys up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to GWA Smoke. You're live with the money, and we're in Nashville, Tennessee, or as they call it when the money comes here, Cashville, Tennessee. And I wanted to get these Nashville fans started off right, so we got two fan favorites. Joe Hendry, who is entertaining in multiple ways, including inside the ring and out. I just hope we don't get a concert here because he doesn't sing the kind of music these Nashville fans like. And then we have a guy that doesn't need a whole lot of charisma outside of the ring because he does all his wowing from inside the ring because, man, this guy is bouncy. Javon Evans, Joe Hendry to open us up here in Nashville. The money will be back with you at ringside for bell time.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause the love of London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. We say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, oh, I believe in Joe Hendry. In Joe Hendry, in the prestigious world.
Your boy is bouncy. Built like this. Take a look, man, we built this all brick by brick.
From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 180 pounds.
We the streets, we the heat, we the beats. Ain't nothing that we fear. Beware warning, thunder and storm. Declare war when the streets keep calling. Who want it? I want the world. Now they running, about to kick down the door. Bring them all one by one. Started from the bottom, now we headed to the summit. Let me ask you again. Who want it?
All right, here we go. Kicking it off on GWA Smoke, Joe Hendry, Javon Evans. This should be a good one. Definitely one to set the pace and get the fans going here. Nice exchange. A little wrestling on display. Not everything's got to be personal bloodbaths. Sometimes it's good to see the actual craft on display. Oh, jawbreaker there, almost a stunner from Hendry. Ducks under, jumps over, and catches Evans with the clothesline. And Hendry trying to appeal to the crowd, and that may have been a mistake. Javon Evans may have the highest motor in all of professional wrestling. He's definitely not a guy you want to take your eyes off even for a second. Oh, nice move there. Hendry sends him to the outside. And now Joe Hendry on the outside with a power bomb to Javon Evans. Working on the legs. Smart strategy here from Hendry, trying to slow down the high-flying acrobatics of his opponent here tonight. If Mr. Bouncy can't bounce, can he win? And Hendry firing back with those elbows. Has him up going for another vicious power bomb, this time inside the ring. And Joe Hendry has our counter for everything Evans is throwing at him so far. Evans comes firing back, trying to anyway. Hendry, again, a fireman's carry takedown, showing off some great wrestling skills, technical mat wrestling here. Oh, and a big elbow right to the back of the head. Hendry in full control early on in this match. And there's Mr. Bouncy. Beautiful move from Javon Evans. Hendry fires back, European uppercut. And a lot of people don't understand the appeal of a guy like Joe Hendry, but I get it, man. I mean, sometimes you just got to get out there and dare to be different. Do something that nobody else is doing at the moment and get noticed, and he did. Nice counter there. And Evans, he may have the most beautiful offensive arsenal in all of professional wrestling. Definitely close comparison with Cooter anyway. You never know what Evans is going to do next. He's so quick, he's so shifty, he's up on the top rope. Oh my. Not what I was expecting, but still nice. And I swear, Javon Evans literally defies the laws of physics the way he moves in the ring. No human being should be able to move that way. Goes for the cover near fall. Gonna take more than that to put Hendry away. It's not just about your offense looking pretty, folks. You gotta make it effective. And I think that cutter right there might have been just what Evans needed. That's it. Picks up the win to open up the show. Hendry started off the match pretty dominant and was in control. But Evans finally woke up, got in his groove, hit some of that fancy offense that has made him so popular, like you've seen right there, and he finally was able to put Hendry away. Great opening match. Not very long, but you don't always need a 30-minute banger. Sometimes you just need a little cardio to get the blood pumping before you start lifting, if you know what I mean. Javon Evans with a impressive victory here tonight. And he is a star that will continue to shine here on the Smoke brand. As long as he keeps doing what he does in the ring. There's no complaints from the money. Cooter loves him too. Not that it matters. Great win from Javon Evans. And apparently Evans doesn't believe in Joe Hendry. More coming up next on GWA Smoke.
Here at Chevrolet, we're always listening. And the message was loud and clear.
You know, I always liked Chevy trucks. but they're just so dang small. Why don't they make them normal sized?
Well, miss, we did just that. Introducing the all-new Chevy Goliath. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Strapped with a fuel-efficient V16 engine, the Goliath doesn't need roads, it just needs you. The Chevy Goliath, it's not just better than bigger, it's bigger than better.
Hey Ma, guess what Pa just bought? We got a Goliath.
The Goliath, finally, a normal-sized truck.
GWA Smoke Women's Division action. Our GWA Global Women's Champion. Unfortunately not in action. We want to keep her fresh for her championship match coming up at GWA Omega No Handouts. But we still have a stacked women's division here on Smoke. We have the ninth wonder of the world, China. A woman that has beat men, a former Intercontinental Champion, and she's taking on Piper Niven. And Piper Niven's not just some fat chick. I mean, she's athletic. Reminds me of some of the great super heavyweights we had in the men's division, like Earthquake, Typhoon, Vader. She can move. And she is as strong as she is talented. Don't get Piper confused and think she eat too many cheeseburgers. She like Mark Henry. That's muscle. And we're gonna see muscle meets muscle next in the women's division.
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like you know me. Treat me for just who I am.
Making her way to the ring from Redondo Beach, California. Club 9 Wonder of the World.
Treat me like you know me.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
All right, the money back with you live. And this match may be in the women's division, but it's two heavyweights. And I expect both of these women to hit as hard as any man we see here tonight. The GWA Global Women's Championship is currently held by Charlotte Flair. In order for her to receive a rematch clause, she has to have at least one successful defense. So in case she ends up coming up short at GWA Omega No Handouts. Well, the money has to line up a new challenger. Now, Charlotte will be in the mix with these ladies. We saw Bailey come out victorious last week over Jada Parker. Now we have China versus Piper Niven. And one of these two ladies have their opportunity to get in the championship mix in case Charlotte loses the belt. Now, if Charlotte retains, these ladies will still get an opportunity to compete for who is next in line. Big clothesline there from Piper. And I'll tell you what, folks, I see some of the things that the internet says, and they're just fucking rude. Piper Niven is an incredible wrestler. She didn't have to go get on Ozempic. You gotta love wrestlers that are like that. Big and can move. If you saw the new kid Cruz that debuted on NXT attacking Tony D'Angelo in the real world. And what is this here? Not sure what this is about. Oh! And I believe that was Alba Fire. And she's not even part of this roster. She is on another brand. But still showed up to help out her secret Hervis partner, Piper Niven. Will the distraction be enough for Piper to get the edge over China here? You have to remember China has beat a few of the top men in the business. Phenomenal athlete, incredible strength. Every time you see the ninth wonder of the world in the ring, you're going to see feats of strength that most people stereotype women as not being able to have. Big right hand sends Piper to the mat. China not fucking around here. Piper Niven is used to having the size and strength advantage against her opponent. And I think she's a little bigger than China, but China might be a little stronger, but strength may not be enough. Piper tried to go for the cover, but China kicked out at one. Going for it, hooks her for the pedigree. And that could be all she wrote. China signaling for something else here. They're not finished with Piper yet. Has her up. Oh, and what a power bomb. What a show of strength. Piper Niven every bit a 280 plus. Power bomb to the mat like it was nothing and somehow still managed to kick out. This match has been a great display of the women's talent here on Smoke. Another pedigree from China, and that's got to be it. One, maybe. Two, Niven's not kicking out of that shit. I told you. China's your winner. Impressive performance. And folks, you didn't have to take a back door to China to see this impressive action. It was right here live on GWA Smoke. I'm telling you what, our women's division's dangerous. Piper Niven phoned a friend, but it wasn't enough. The strength of China was just too much. One thing I can tell you, she's not named after fine china, like the delicate shit your grandma never lets you touch or use, but their dishes literally meant for eating. Yeah, that kind of shit. Impressive victory by China, and honestly, I thought we would have seen more from China by now than we have, but a big victory over Piper Niven, and that's exactly the kind of shit you gotta do if you want to get in the mix. More action coming up live next from Nashville on GWA Smoke.
So boring. I wish I could eat some pizza.
They'd never let us eat pizza in school.
Did someone say pizza?
No way.
Are you craving something cheesy and new? We've got the perfect snack for you. Pizza nuggets, they're the bomb. Chicken and pizza, all in one. Pizza nuggets, oh yeah, they're the snack that's here to stay. Pizza nuggets, so yummy and fun. Get them while they're hot, everyone.
You won't find these nuggets anywhere. Once you start, you won't wanna share. Bite-sized and covered in pizza. You'll keep on eating till you turn into a creature.
Pizza monsters, oh no, they're taking over the show. Pizza monsters, so gooey and gross. Eating pizza nuggets, we can't say no. Pizza monsters, we can't resist. They've taken over, we can't persist. Pizza nuggets, the perfect snack. But eat too many and you'll never come back.
Pizza nuggets. You'll never stop.
What a banger. Money back, we alive. And up next, we got the mob father, Pitt Machiavelli, taking on badass Braun Breaker. This should be a good one. Last week, the mob father's debut didn't go how he wanted. And the last time we seen Braun Breaker was in the smoke chamber at GWA Claim the Throne. And that match didn't go how he wanted. Both of these men are rumored, at least the word on the street is, to have their eyes on the GWA Smoke Championship. And that's something you gotta be careful declaring for, because we saw what happened to AJ Styles whenever he tried to become #1 contender for the world's strongest man's championship. Either way, we got the mob father, Pitt Machiavelli, taking on badass Braun Breaker. Singles action, live next from Cashville on Smoke.
Big Soup.
The following is a
Black Tank.
holds barred match.
Cigar Smoke.
To the ring from
Mob
Memphis,
shit.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Mob shit, talking about that mob shit. Gold ring, cold eyes, moving on the target. Mob shit, table full of bosses. Cross me one time, whole family taking losses. Mob shit, silk tie, hard fist. I don't do no side talk, only do that godless. Mob shit, money in the dark here, say my name in vain. You gon' pay for what you did. Walk in, room straight, slow lunch. Red wine stain on the white cuff link. I just nod my head, let the young ones think. Old heads whisper, that's the one, don't play. Got stripes on my back from the wars I made. Black leather glove on the right hand.
Never falling under, I'll take it away. Never seems to got better, got better. It's not where you've been. It's what you're going to do.
If you've been listening to the Money commentate over the years, you know the Money is a fan of redemption. And up next, we have a match that gives that opportunity. The Mob Father, Pitt Machiavelli, debuted last week on GWA Smoke in a triple threat match with Caleb Kennedy and Tommy Prim. The Mob Father was the first one eliminated in that match, and things did not go his way. The last time we saw Braun Breaker was at GWA Claim the Throne inside the smoke chamber, where he came up short for the GWA Smoke Championship. Now, Braun Breaker is still in the mix, and the theme, if you haven't caught on, it's kind of a win or go home thing. You know, right now Braun has a spot in contention for the GWA Smoke Championship. He's like in the top 5. But if Machiavelli wins this match, that would bump him up and Breaker down. If Breaker wins, Machiavelli will probably get bumped down to the 420 championship division. Something he wouldn't have a problem with, a title he's held many times, but it's a belt that's going to be hard as hell to wrestle away from Randy Orton. Breaker using that kendo stick to try to put the finishing touches, and not even close. Nice snapmare by Pitt. Oh, and a kick right to the face. That puts a whole new meaning to in your face, but Braun Breaker, a phenomenal athlete. Precision, speed, and power. He's a little short, but he's a tank. He's the kind of guy you build. He's a heavyweight that can do things cruiserweights do. Nice counter to the spear, though, by the Mob Father, getting the knee up. Irish whip from Breaker, and another counter from Pitt. Goes for the cover, 1. Using the ropes, 2. And a near fall. Nice move from Pitt. Not afraid of a little controversy. You've seen him trying to use the ropes to leverage a quick pinfall victory here. Oh, Hurricane Rod. And Badass Braun Breaker is definitely an incredible talent, as is the Mob Father. But only one of these guys are going to come out on top here. And another near fall, but Breaker able to kick out. And the Mob Father, Pitt Machiavelli, starting to get frustrated. Uh-oh. Pitt has it locked in. That could be all she wrote. No. I can't believe I cannot remember the name of that move. I've seen Pitt win so many fucking matches with it, and I can't remember the name of it. To be fair, the money a little tipsy, and I don't smoke like way too many fucking bowls. This match has escalated into a brawl on the outside of the ring. No countouts in this one, at least I don't think there is. Counter for counter, these two match up well. Every time you think Breaker has Pitt, Pitt fights back. Every time you think Pitt has Breaker, Breaker fights back. It's one of the matches has the mold. It could be a long one. You scoop slam from the Mob Father going to the top rope. Could be looking to fly and put this one away. Waiting on his opponent to get to his feet and catches him with a beautiful crossbody. Oh, we appear to have some kind of issue. Here, I'm not sure. It appears Breaker was jaw-jacking with a fan and got caught off guard. You can't forget about your opponents. It's crucial that you pay attention to them kind of situations. And a spear from Breaker on the outside, but not doing a lot of good. He's still got to get him in the ring and get the pin. And as you see, that's easier said than done. The Mob Father back on the offense. I can tell you one thing. Breaker is a guy that's used to being able to bully his opponents. Pitt is not a guy he's going to be able to bully. Oh, big knee from Breaker, showing off that athleticism again. Oh, and that's got to be it. Nearly breaking Pitt in half. Tossed him in there, speared him midair, and somehow Pitt got the shoulder up and stays in the match. Breaker not finished, goes for another spear. Pitt sidestep, snapmare takedown. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. And what is it gonna take for one of these two men to put the other away? The Mob Father missing on the clothesline. And you know, the Mob Father is a GM. He's a pretty cool, laid back, chill guy. We're getting it. Nice clothesline. Nearly decapitating his opponent there. Braun bringing those steel steps in the mix. Already busted open. Not sure that was a good idea. Oh, Pitt with a knee right to the dome of Breaker. And you can tell by the look of his eyes, Breaker's out. He wasn't getting up after that one. The mob hit by Pitt. Finished Breaker off. There you see Braun Breaker was on fire in this one. He took the fight to Pitt. Pitt took the fight right back to him. And it was just a matter of the right move at the right time. The knee connected right with the forehead of Braun Breaker. Right there you see it. Breaker's eyes glazed over, knocked out cold. The shot heard around the world. And the Mob Father has picked up his first victory here on GWA Smoke. And he's going to move up the rankings as Braun Breaker moves down. And now we're going to see what the Mob Father all about. Good win, 5-star match, badass shit. More coming up on Smoke.
A tale is told of a star that fell in the days when men were hair-covered brutes roaming the earth. This shard of celestial steel was unlike anything early man had ever encountered. And from those 5 fortuitous stainless steel blades came the world's first smooth, silky shave. And it was in that moment manliness burst into existence. This blade charged forward through the ages of steel and dragonfire. Great conquerors slew tyrants. Founding fathers revolted. And as men's manes were tamed, so they tamed the wild frontier. Also, Steve used it to get a good shave, and he's a pretty solid guy. But as power often breeds enemies, so a wild-bearded philosopher despised the blade for its glorious manly freedom. This enemy of clean shaves bore the razor to a fiery peak and cast it in. The blade was gone. A dark age of unmanliness ensued, an age of men wearing buns, drinking vegan milkshakes, and wearing really tight pants and acting like a bunch of crybaby commies. Until one day, the great archaeologist and CEO Jeremy Boring went on a dangerous quest on which many before had perished. Through seas, mountains, and deepest catacombs, he found the blade still sharp as starlight. His mission was to restore the blade to mankind and thereby restore manliness.
Will my razor make you as manly as the actual greatest men in all of human history? I guarantee it will. In the most emphatic way that isn't legally binding. Hey, at least you'll be as manly as Steve.
Jeremy's razors. Carve out your legacy!
Wow, more incredible action here on GWA Smoke. And up next should be violent and hard-hitting. We have the dog-faced gremlin, Rick Steiner, known throughout history for being a stiff worker. He broke Buff the Stuffed Bagwell's neck, but occasionally he runs into a Vordell Walker. If you don't know who that is, look it up. Rick Steiner versus Vordell Walker. And sometimes working stiff ends up firing back at you. But he's gonna fight somebody who doesn't mind working stiff tonight. The Big Red Machine, the Devil's favorite demon, Kane. We got a one-on-one live next on Smoke.
Welcome to the Dog Pound. Hoo, 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 hoo.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Steiner Brothers from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds, Rick
Alright, folks, and here we go. I expect this one to be some hard-hitting action. Here on GWA Smoke, we got the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner taking on the devil's favorite demon, the big red monster, Kane. Over the years, many wrestlers have gotten a reputation of being a stiff worker. Rick Steiner may be one of the original stiff workers. I remember one time a Steiner Bulldog gone wrong, broke the neck of Buff Bagwell. I even saw a time where working stiff didn't go so well for old Rick Steiner when he got over in Japan and ran into a guy by the name of Wardell Walker. Apparently the guy was so impressive, even Chuck Norris named a character after him. But in this match, he's facing somebody that doesn't mind working a little stiff. Kane absolutely loves violence. He loves to inflict pain. And some may even say he loves to endure it. A glutton for punishment. The baby brother of The Undertaker. And Kane is tired of not getting any respect here on the roster. And I mean, he creeps me the fuck out, but he hasn't done anything yet. I think Kane's only match so far ended up being a loss to Triple H. I mean, and Triple H really isn't someone that's embarrassing to lose to, but I mean, you gotta do something. So we got Kane versus Rick Steiner here. Both men looking to up their stock here on the GWA Smoke roster. As you know, we have a crowded locker room full of talent. That huge signature top rope clothesline from Kane. Looking for the choke slam. He's got Steiner by the throat. Lifts him up, puts him down. Choke slam to hell. And near fall, but Rick somehow gets the shoulder up. We talked about on the last Homegrown how the state of Minnesota was stupid enough to make Jesse Ventura the governor. Well, we got a county in Tennessee that actually voted Kane the fucking county mayor. Oh, big move there from Rick Steiner. And the dog-faced gremlin nearly pulling off the upset here over Kane. And there's this stiff, aggressive working of the dog-faced gremlin the Money talked about. He is going to try to hurt Kane. He is going to try to inflict pain. And he is going to try to win the match. And that's why GWA is perfect for him. This is a place where we don't expect our competition to put each other over and wow some delusional dork for 5-star matches and flippy flops and super kick fest. The goal is competition here. Win by any means necessary. If it takes you 30 minutes and it's an awesome match, hell yeah. But you're not expected to deliver an hour-long banger. Go out there and pick up the win. A lot of times, here in the GWA, that's by any means necessary. Very rarely do we stick the rules on matches unless we just feel necessary to keep something clean. We're in Nashville. Nashville, only a few hours drive from the Money's hometown. We're in the Money's home state. I'm trying to do it big tonight for the fans. Seems like we're rolling kind of fast tonight. I'm wondering, is this some kind of after party on Broadway everybody's trying to get to that ain't nobody told the Money about? I mean, something's going on. I mean, this thing can be a marathon. It don't have to be a sprint. And Rick Steiner looking for the win there. Can't believe Kane was able to kick out. And Steiner showing some frustration now. Trying to pump himself up. And right now he is beating Kane like a wounded animal. As that Steiner recliner locked in. Little shade to his brother, Big Papa Pump. And I don't think that did anything but piss Kane off. Throws Steiner up, catches him in the choke slam. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Kane sends Steiner straight to hell. Puts him away. An impressive victory. And you got to give Steiner his props. He took the fight to Kane here. Kane didn't look all that impressive in this match, but finally found that extra gear in the end. Planted Steiner with the choke slam, put him away, and got the victory. Maybe Kane can get himself back in the mix now that he's picked up a win here on the brand. And as for Rick Steiner, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Here is your winner.
Impressive victory. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Kane. And what the fuck?
On the 8th day, God created mankind. Why was he having such a bad day? Why did he create all of you normal and forget so many important parts of me? He made the teeth that I swallowed, the ear that was ripped from my skull, a face that no longer exists, the fingers that no longer the music. Normal? You think you're normal? Deep inside, you are merely a mirror image of all my atrocities. The ugliness that exists outside lives inside every one of you. Yeah. On the 8th day, God created me. Maybe he should have slept that day too. After all those years that I filled that house with the beautiful music from my piano, why wouldn't Mommy give me the same affection she gave her friends? So when I saw the hammer, it all became very clear. I put my hand down and finger by finger, one by one, save 2. I never played again, but I'm feeling the urge now. So don't you tell me what to do, because your screams of mercy are music to my ear. After all these many years, I'm finally creating my very own symphony of destruction. And you're gonna have to sing along, even if you don't know the words. It's almost time for me to leave. But I don't feel guilty because of all the emotions. Guilt is the easiest to bury beneath the sea of excuses and lies. And you think you're not guilty? Well, you are! Guilty for the ugliness that exists in mankind, for the disfigurement that exists in mankind. And you want to sit there in your perfect homes with your perfect families and pretend you're not at fault. It wasn't me, it was someone else. And now you want to be my friend. Well, it's too late, because I'm coming to your neighborhood, and you're about to find out how ugly mankind can really be. Maybe they'll be first. And they never even knew I was here.
Well, folks, I'm not sure what the fuck that was all about, but it appears to have caught the big red monster's attention. And I don't know if this is the right person for mankind to try his weird, freaky ass shit with. More coming up next on Smoke.
Organization, baby. That's how legends stay lazy.
Got today's forest deliveries.
You know it, big guy. 1 jar of Mellow Mary, fresh and friendly.
Appreciate it.
Bro, these trees are breathing back.
He's baked and dangerous! Hello, Tuesday. He's delivering to rocks again! Oh, hell, not on a Tuesday. Jerry, step away from the hardwood!
She smells like responsibility.
Time to mellow out with Mellow Mary, big guy!
Next time, strain check, raccoon.
Alright, folks, welcome back to GWA Smoke. You're live with the money once again. And after 4 incredible singles matches opened us up here tonight, I thought it was finally time to mix things up and check out the GWA Smoke Tag Team Division. Because it is time for us to start looking for which one of our tag teams will be the next challenge for the GWA Global Tag Team Championships when the opportunity arises. We got the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg Jesse James, taking on a pair of farm signings. Briggs and Jensen. Saved from the farm, the money. Likes to call them Brooks and Briggs, like Brooks and Dunn. We're here in Nashville, B&B. New Age Outlaws versus B&B. Not bed and breakfast. Get your mind out the gutter. Anyway, tag team action coming up next on Smoke.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody! You damn right! It's me, it's that D-O-double-G. gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaw! And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you!
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 540 pounds, Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs, B&B.
All right, folks, we got some tag team action coming up next. The New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg Jesse James, starting the match for his team, taking on Briggs and Jensen. It's actually Jensen starting the match. And they're a new team here on GWA Smoke, acquired from the farm. Jensen was on the cut list for the farm, and the money thought, there's a little potential there in this kid, so I saved him. Then during call-ups and send-downs, I saw the opportunity to call up Briggs, and I thought, these guys were pretty good as a tag team back in the day. Let's put them back together. Let them fight the Outlaws and see how they do here. Anything, it's at least another team to help stack this GWA Smoke Tag Team division. With Nash injuring his quad at Claim the Throne, kind of takes the outsiders out of tag team contention for right now. Big knee there from badass Billy Gunn. And that's Josh Briggs, the bigger of Briggs and Jensen. I kind of like this new vibe. B&B, it's more like Brooks and Briggs. It's got a better ring to it to me. Goes for the cover here. Sneaky roll up by the veteran, but not enough to get big Josh Briggs down. And a little back and forth action here. The Road Dogg looking for the power bomb to Josh Briggs. Impressive from the Road Dogg. And a drop kick. The Outlaws on fire to start this match. Josh Briggs looking for a big choke slam, though. Comes firing right back. Goes for the cover and broken up. A badass Billy Gunn. Big boot there from Josh Briggs. And ever since that choke slam, Briggs now in control of the match. Looking for a power bomb of his own. A little payback there to the Road Dogg. Briggs makes the tag. Road Dogg tries to regroup. And Road Dogg maybe should have tagged Billy Gunn there instead of rolling to the outside. Brooks Jensen a near fall, and now the tag to Billy Gunn. And badass Billy Gunn in phenomenal shape. Huge power slam there to Brooks Jensen. And the badass continues to show off here. The Outlaws are impressive. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. Their last match was a loss to the Outsiders. But now, with the Outsiders out of the mix, the Outlaws are trying to get back into the tag team championship picture. Unlike Alpha and Omega, GWA Smoke does not have brand exclusive tag team championships, so everyone's fighting for the big prize, the GWA Global Tag Team Championships. What a move from Billy Gunn. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, near fall. Both teams looking good in this one so far. As this match continues, Billy Gunn could be looking to set him up for the famouser Brooks Jensen counter with the clothesline. Jensen now to the outside of the ring continues the attack on Billy Gunn. Atomic drop. You have to wonder if that's smart. That's the Outlaws territory over there, and Road Dogg could uneven the odds at any point here. Billy Gunn starting to turn things in his favor now. Sends Jensen back into the ring. And this tag match continues here on GWA Smoke. Nice neck breaker from Brooks Jensen. Sends Gunn into the corner, counter by Billy Gunn. And now sends Jensen into the Outlaws corner and a counter from Jensen. Interesting contest, a lot of back and forth so far. Two tough teams looking to prove themselves on the Smoke Tag Team division. Smoke brand is always delivering our best each week. And always looking for that next person, next team, next woman, next man in line. There we go, Briggs and Jensen, huge power bomb there. Is there going to be enough to put the Outlaws away? No, Road Dogg in to make the save. And Jensen not done yet, neutralizer. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. Still not enough to put the badass away. It's an interesting field here on the GWA Smoke brand. We have a great mix of veterans looking to stay relevant and add to their decorated resumes, and they still have the talent to do it. And then we also have young up-and-comers looking to make a name for themselves. There's Billy Gunn's famouser. And looking to make Jensen famous, and instead of going for the cover, tags into the Road Dogg so he can watch Road Dogg's back, but still misses the opportunity to cut off Briggs there from making the save. And it is nice that we finally have a match going longer than 10 minutes here tonight. Everybody's in such a damn hurry to pick up the win. And I'm worried if these last 3 matches don't deliver. It's gonna hurt the money's chances competing with the other brands in Kip Carter's ratings and power rankings this week. The Road Dog rolling it out with Big Josh Briggs here. I'll tell you what, I'm happy with this signing. This kid is talented. Him and Jensen definitely look like a threat here in the tag team division, taking the fight to the New Age Outlaws. Last week we saw the Brawling Brutes after the money saved Rich Holland from cut day and paired him with Pete Dunne, who was already on the Smoke roster, to reform the Brawling Brutes. And they actually defeated Fraxium last week. Can Briggs and Jensen do the same? Nearly lost here after the famouser from Billy Gunn, but Big Josh Briggs somehow able to kick out. This match continues. And you'll have to bear with me, folks. The money's a little down in the dumps, but I'm pushing through. It's been a rough day, rough weekend, and I'm trying to get y'all your show for Sunday night. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Hopefully we'll be able to push through tonight and get everything out on track. I appreciate everyone's patience as we shift to the new schedule of following game week instead of real-time week, so the money can continue to keep up and deliver you prime GWA action every show without having to sacrifice quality for quantity. I also appreciate everyone that's helping out and helping me keep this thing going. I'm having fun. And this match has been fun and exciting so far. Tag team competition. Definitely raising the bar here tonight on GWA Smoke. We've had some solid one-on-one matches tonight. It wasn't like there wasn't action involved. They just ran a little short. We're running on the short side of things so far here tonight, but this match is definitely changing things. Great tag team action. More double team action here from B&B, Brooks and Briggs. Double team powerbomb, and again the Road Dogg makes the save. Briggs and Jensen have got to learn to cut that man off and stop him from breaking up the tag. Huge choke slam from Josh Briggs trying to go for the cover there, and Billy Gunn not having any of that shit. Billy has him again, famouser, and that's got to be it for Briggs. Cover in place, and Jensen now making the save. What a match, folks. And the tag team division on Smoke is definitely ramping up here the last couple of weeks. This new infusion of tag teams, farm saves, farm call-ups is definitely shaking up the division here. It's making the already established teams in the division see they're going to have to work a little harder to stay relevant. And with the outsiders coming out of the GWA Global Tag Team Championship match and claim the throne unsuccessful, and even more important, Nash coming out of that match with a quad injury, It opens the door for GWA Smoke's tag team division to have a new contender. Last week we saw the Brawling Brutes pick up that win over Fraxium after Ridge Holland was saved from Farm Cut Day. Brooks Jensen also saved from Farm Cut Day. And then I decided to call up Josh Briggs on call-up send-down day. Can lightning strike twice for these new faces? Or can the New Age Outlaws pull this one off? There's no doubt in my mind, you heard it from me here first. And no disrespect to our earlier matches on the card, but they all got it done a little fast. This match has finally raised the bar for the show here tonight and ramped up the competition. And we got a great fight between these two tag teams, looking to advance and raise their value a little bit here in the tag team division after the Brawling Brutes victory last week. They have definitely raised their stock. You have to imagine the winners of this match will be facing them in the near future. And this match has been impressive. Briggs and Jensen have definitely proved they belong here on the GWA Smoke roster. And the Outlaws are proving why they are that team. It's one of those matches where it's been so great that you really hate to see either of these teams lose. But unfortunately, this is the world of competition, and somebody has to win just like somebody has to lose. Nobody can win the match if nobody loses the match. And one of these tag teams has to advance and gain momentum here in the division. Nice reversal there by Billy Gunn. Thought he was going after Jensen's partner, Josh Briggs, there instead. Did the fake out huge famouser, busting Jensen open, but Briggs once again there for the save. And neither of these teams can seem to figure out the put away. Road Dogg now going for that signature pump handle slam. 1, 2, 3, and Briggs. I guess he thought his partner Jensen was going to kick out of that one there. Stayed put. Had to wait for the referee's 5 count before he could get back in the match. Smart strategy there from the Outlaws to pick this one up here in the very end of the match. Veteran move. The New Age Outlaws pick up the win. You have to imagine they'll have a showdown with the Brawling Brutes in the near future. And you can't take anything away from Briggs and Jensen. They proved they belong here on the main roster. They're going to be a threat here in the GWA Smoke Tag Team Division. They just hung in here with one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Just didn't have enough in the tank to get the job done, but a little more season in Briggs and Jensen is going to be a threat here on this roster. As for the New Age Outlaws, they pick up a much-needed victory, and they'll advance their stock here and hopefully look to lock in a shot at those GWA Global Tag Team titles at our next GWA Smoke involved pay-per-view event. We will be involved in no handouts other than Charlotte defending her women's title, but the next pay-per-view event after that is a collaboration with Homegrown, and we'll be involved in that. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got more GWA Smoke action next from Nashville.
Scalpel.
Hair.
Sponge.
Hair.
Wait. He's convulsing. He's convulsing. We're gonna have to shock him.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to shock him.
These are the results of 1,000 electric volts. A neck with bolts. Nurse, we're losing him. Check the pulse. A kid who refused to respect adults. Wore spectacles with tape frames and a freckled nose. A corny looking white boy, scrawny and always ornery. Cause I was always sick of brawny bullies picking on me. And I might snatch. One day just like that, I decided to strike back and flatten every tire on the bike rack. My first day in junior high, this kid said, it's you and I, 3 o'clock sharp this afternoon you die. I looked at my watch, it was 1:20. I already gave you my lunch money, what more do you want from me? He said, don't try to run from me, you just make it worse. My palms were sweaty and I started to shake at first. Something told me, try to fake a stomach ache, it works. I screamed, ow, my appendix feel like naked burst. Teacher, quick, I need a naked nurse. What's the matter? I don't know, my leg, it hurts. Leg? I thought you said it was your tummy. Oh, I mean it is, but I also got a bum knee. Mr. Mathers, the fun and games are over. And just for that stunt, you're gonna get some extra homework. But don't you wanna give me after school detention? Nah, that bully wants to beat your ass and I'ma let him. Damage. Ever since the day I was born, drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage. Way before my baby daughter Haley, I was harassed daily by this fat kid named D'Angelo Bailey, an 8th grader who acted obnoxious, cause his father boxed us, so every day he'd shove me in the lockers. One day he came in the bathroom while I was pissing, and had me in the position to beat me into submission. He banged my head against the urinal till he broke my nose, soaked my clothes in blood, grabbed me and choked my throat. I tried to plead and tell him we shouldn't be, but he just wouldn't leave. He kept choking me and I couldn't breathe. He looked at me and said, you gonna die, honky. The principal walked in and started helping him stomp me. I made him think they beat me to death, holding my breath for like 5 minutes before they finally left. Then I got up and ran to the janitor's storage booth, kicked the doors loose and ripped out the foreign screws, grabbed some sharp objects, brooms and foreign tools. This is for every time you took my orange juice, I stole my seat in the lunchroom and drank my chocolate milk. Every time you tipped my tray and it dropped and spilled, I'm getting you back, bully, now once and for good. I cocked the boomstick back and swung hard as I could, and beat him over the head with it till I broke the wood. Knocked him down and stood on his chest with 1 foot. Made it home later that same day, started reading a comic, and suddenly everything became gray. I couldn't even see what I was trying to read. I went deaf and my left ear started to bleed. My mother started screaming, what are you on, drugs? Look at you, you're getting blood all over my rug. She beat me over the head with the remote control, opened a hole and my whole brain fell out of my skull. I picked it up and screamed, look bitch, what have you done? Oh my God, I'm sorry son. Shut up you cunt, I said fuck it. Took it and stuck it back up in my head, then I sewed it shut and put a couple of screws in my neck. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, it's brain damage. I got brain damage. It's brain damage. It's probably brain damage. It's brain damage.
Don't worry, folks. Money's not gonna be mad this time. He's out back smoking a fatty. He told Cooter that I could do the matchup screen for this as long as I stayed out of his way the rest of the night. And so far, so good. And I don't have to worry about pissing him off after this because I gotta go meet an old friend at the tracks. But Cooter's the best guy to tell you about this title. It got its name because I held it 420 times. It's a belt that's prestigious, it means a lot, and it builds champions. I mean, you see a man the prestige of Randy Orton wanted to hold it. and he'll be defending tonight against Trick Williams, one of the most confusing men in all of wrestling. Maybe that's why his name's Trick, 'cause he's always tricking Cooter. I can't tell if the crowd is cheering for his opponent to whoop him, or if they're telling him to whoop his opponent like they're a trick trying to buy a dirty Memphis prostitute. I don't know, but I do know this match is gonna slap at the bass so hard like it's Jamaica Man. Oh, wait a minute, we're in Nashville, hold on. It's gonna get her done like fried rice on cornflakes. Yee-haw! Wee!
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Action Championship.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got tools in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things that I will do. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. All the lawyers are defenseless. All the doctors are diseased. And the preachers are sinners.
Well, folks, last week we saw the Viper Randy Orton get a strange message from a mysterious masked being who's not signed here. I don't know who he is. His people hasn't reached out to my people. Hell, I don't even know if that thing has people. But that threat is not going to stop Randy Orton. from living up to the 420 championship's reputation and name and being a fighting champion. He actually chose his opponent here tonight out of respect, or maybe it's just because he likes Trick's song. Orton definitely vibes and digs the aura of Trick Williams, and you gotta respect a fighting champion defending against a young up-and-comer. And Trick Williams might be the luckiest man on the GWA Smoke brand. The last time we saw him in action was at GWA Claim the Throne inside the Smoke Chamber, competing for the GWA Smoke Championship. He was the first man eliminated in that match. Now, just a few weeks removed, in his very next appearance, because he gained the respect of the GWA 420 champion, Randy Orton, Trick Williams is getting another championship opportunity here on Smoke. And the crowd is definitely buying what Trick is selling. But it's going to take a lot more than getting the crowd crunk, getting them vibing, having Orton to win a championship match against the Viper Randy Orton. You can ask many, many talents, and they will tell you it's a near impossible task, and that's just the few men that have actually done it. Diving fist drop there from Orton. And just because Orton respects Trick, Orton chose to give Trick this title opportunity tonight, does not mean that the Viper Randy Orton is going to tone down his sadistic nature. It's more of a fact of wanting to kind of kill Trick's momentum before it really can even get started. Orton, a veteran. He's like one of the top 5 most decorated talents of all time. I think he's held the world championship like 15, 16 times now throughout his career. And he feels like these fans should be giving him the same respect, the same vibe, the same aura that they're giving this young up-and-comer Trick Williams. And Orton is breaking in Trick. And this is a huge opportunity here. Just because Orton picked his opponent does not mean he is looking to let someone upset him and take his GWA 420 championship. He's already had a successful defense last week, proving the RKO more deadly than the Diamond Cutter beating Diamond Dallas Page. Now this week choosing to face Trick Williams, all while trying to figure out and solve the mystery of what is up with this crazy, demonic, masked individual that appears to have his sights set on Randy Orton simply because they both apparently hear voices in their head. And speaking of voices, Randy's hearing them now. Thought he was going for the RKO, instead looking for a power bomb here. Switches to the fireman's carry and drops him throat first right across that top rope. Trick Williams trying to recover while Randy's looking for another weapon. That's that baseball bat, but Trick able to take it away. And Randy regretting bringing that ball bat into the match. Trick, like most kids, he played some City League baseball back in the day. He knows how to swing a bat. The Little League's still a thing in some places. Huge elbow from Trick Williams. And Trick starting to build some momentum here on the champion. Big slam, goes for the cover, one. And Randy with a quick kick out there. Trick realizing they're going to take a lot more than that to get rid of Orton. Not letting up though, takes Randy down with a big clothesline. And this is exactly what Trick has to do if he wants to win this match. He has to stay on top of Orton. But tried to get a little too fancy there. Orton comes back with a clothesline. Great match here. We've had some incredible action on Smoke tonight. Really ramping it up. And folks, our next live broadcast to be determined will be GWA Dark. It's the Money's last official episode calling dark before I turn things over to Pitt. You may still see me from time to time if he needs me to fill in, but for the most part, that will be his baby. So for the Money's last official GWA Dark, our next broadcast will be GWA Super Dark. We're going to bring you one hell of a show for the Money's last official time calling dark. Oh my. Devastating submission attempt, but nice counter here from Trick. And Trick Williams looking to set Orton up here. Could be looking to put him away. A big boot there. Orton in trouble. Laid out. Trick trying to calculate his next move. Takes a little too long. Nice counter on the clothesline from the Viper. And Randy is coiled, looking to strike. RKO out of nowhere. Trick Williams is down. 1, 2, 3. And that is all she wrote. The Viper. Randy Orton retains. Impressive match. Impressive victory here. Great effort by Trick Williams, but in the end it wasn't enough, and the Viper adds another victim to his list. The early Randy Orton called himself the Legend Killer, and this guy is like the Rookie Ruiner. They want to retain his title here. The Viper stands tall. Incredible performance and continues to reign dominant as your GWA 420 champion. Folks, for the first time in the money's life, I'm actually left speechless. I don't know what the fuck just occurred. What the fuck we just saw, or what the fuck this individual was doing here. But he just laid waste to our GWA 420 champion. Main event up next.
What if the universe baked a cookie and sent it hurtling through the cosmos? What if that cookie turned into a symphony of shooting stars, lighting up our world? And what if those stars turned into your favorite treat, falling like sweet snowflakes? What if each bite could hold a universe of flavors? What if we told you this isn't just a dream?
This is the life, isn't it? But what can I say? I like nice things. Champagne, this yacht, being the 14-time women's champion, it's in my blood. Like winning. I am the past, the present, and the future. I have been since 2015. I've been on top my entire career. So let's make a toast to the new women's champion, the 15-time champion, Charlotte Flair. Woo!
What a night, what a night. And I don't know what I'm more excited for. Maybe the main event? Could be that Cooter has officially left the building. Or it could be that the money's favorite wrestler, the Macho Man Randy Savage, is about to be in action. Well, favorite wrestler other than myself, of course. But little bitty money when I was just a little pocket change. Loved the Macho Man, and I snapped into a lot of Slim Jims because of that man. And I love surprises. Hell, I got fucked up when I booked all this shit, so it would even be a surprise to me. Macho Man Randy Savage taking on a mystery opponent. That's such a mystery, it's even a mystery to the man that booked the match. We got it live next on Smoke. And I can't wait. Hell yeah, Cooter left me another fatty. He is cool sometimes.
Hutchinson, weighing in at 210 pounds.
Alright, folks, here we go. Main event time on GWA Smoke. It's the GWA Smoke Global Championship Contender Series. Round 1, surprise opponent, win or go home round. Last week, we saw Rob Van Dam defend his spot against new signing Y2J Chris Jericho successfully. So RVD will move on to round 2 of the GWA Global Championship Contender Series. Round 1 continues here tonight as the Macho Man Randy Savage will defend his spot against new signing Bryan Danielson. This match should be incredible. And one of these two men look to lock in their place in this series to compete to earn a shot for the GWA Men's Global Championship at our next pay-per-view event. And this has been incredible action so far. Back and forth, two legends of the ring that have a lot in common. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, one of the money's favorites of all time. He has a vicious, nasty eye injury already in this match. You can see the Macho Man suffering from a brutal knee shot from Danielson early. And the Macho Man is fighting half blind in this. That eye looks bad. I can't believe our referee is allowing this match to continue, but Macho says he's good to go. I grew up a fan of the Macho Man Randy Savage. I seen his prime in the WWF. And then he got sidelined by management. There was a lot of rumors of why he got moved to commentary and interview and roles such as that. Some of the rumors were it was due to injury. Others felt that ownership thought the Macho Man's in-ring career was done, but he still had a lot of potential to draw as an announcer or a personality. Some people say it was because the Macho Man banged Stephanie. Others say it was because Vince wanted to bang Elizabeth and Macho Man wouldn't let her. I even heard that Vince did bang Elizabeth and Macho Man banged Stephanie in revenge, and that was the case. But either way, The Macho Man Randy Savage's career was wrote off. People thought his in-ring career was done. Then he signed with WCW, and even though he got big money, he didn't get that whole Hulk Hogan creative clause. So the Macho Man had to work his ass off in WCW. And for years, after his in-ring career was wrote off, the Macho Man had some of the greatest matches of his career. Much like another one of the money's favorites, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, damn near broke his back, was considered done, came back 4 years later and put on some of the best matches of his career. And the Heartbreak Kid actually trained the Macho Man's opponent here tonight, Bryan Danielson, another guy whose aggressive ring style captured the heart of fans, made him a fan favorite, pushed him to be a world champion. But all the concussions, the injuries, wrote him off. His career was done. Everyone thought he would never compete again. And then he came back and had some of the greatest matches of his entire career. So two very similar competitors here. We're definitely seeing some violence and aggression. The more this match goes on, the more the money worries about the Macho Man Randy Savage's eye. That thing is looking nasty here, folks. But this match will continue. It's going on. Savage don't want to stop. This is basically Stan Hansen and Vader in Japan all over again. I mean, Daniel Bryan kicked fucking Randy Savage's eyeball out of his fucking head. You can see as the camera zooms in on that right eyeball, Savage is in bad shape here. But the referee tried to stop the fight. They asked if Savage was done. You see the blood all over the fucking ringside here. But every time the official asks Savage if he wants to quit, he wants to stop the fight, Savage says no. And this match continues on. It just shows how much a shot at the GWA Global Men's Championship means to every competitor on every brand here in the GWA. This isn't a wrestling match. It is an all-out fight. And it's not even personal. These two don't have a personal issue. They never cross paths. It's not like they don't like each other. It's just they are willing to destroy each other if it means a shot at the GWA Global Men's Championship. Savage fighting blind here, missing a lot of moves, off target, and that eye injury is really playing effect here in this match as Danielson is trying to find a way to capitalize off of it. Savage, though, you gotta admire that heart. He keeps fighting back here, not willing to quit in the match. Oh, and a stun gun there by Savage, trying to equalize things and get this crowd behind him. Look at that eye, folks. That is absolutely the most disgusting thing that the money has ever seen in any match I've ever called. Savage's eye is actually savage right now. He may be permanently blind in that eye. You can't see his iris, his pupil. It's nothing. It's like the Undertaker rolling his eye in the back of his head there, but it's just fucking natural. That shit is disgusting. And the only place you can find any talent with that kind of heart that will suffer that kind of injury and keep on fighting trying to win the damn match is right here in GWA. Right here on the Smoke brand, bringing you the smoke. Anybody that wants the smoke can come get it. We passing out hits all night, every week. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Actually, I'll just lie, because next week we move into a new smoke time on the same smoke channel. You enjoyed the 8 o'clock Central Time showtime that we've had, but viewership is kind of inconsistent and the live chat be dead. And well, I've noticed I go to bed, we have 4 views. I wake up, we have 28. So obviously people are watching the shows later than we've been airing. So we're going to try to push back an hour and go for the 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central start time, starting with the next episode of GWA Alpha. So, big move there from Bryan Danielson, and he actually pulled off the win. And folks, you gotta admire the heart of Randy Savage here. He sustained that early eye injury, but this match ended exactly the way I expected. Look, when both of these men first made their entrances to this match, I thought, hell yeah, 2 incredible talents. This match could go either way. As the match started, it felt like that. But whenever Bryan Danielson hit that shot to Macho Man's eye early in the match, I mean, just looking at that thing about made the money sick all fucking match. And you have to admire the heart, you have to admire the fight of the Macho Man Randy Savage staying in there after that devastating eye injury like he did. But once I seen that, I knew there was no way he was gonna be able to top a talent the caliber of Bryan Danielson. Impressive debut, impressive victory, and he'll move on now and take Savage's spot in this Global Championship Series. That's all for the money.
See you next time.